We're on a push to grow our channel. We are going to do a giveaway every week this February. What are we giving away? UV flashlights, of course. You have a chance to get extra entries. Get on your social media and tell your friends about us. If you can get 5 of your friends to sign up, that's 5 extra entries for you. If they win, you will win too.
Before I go, I just wanted to say cheers to the Bargain Barons.
Bargain Barons!
My special guest, the Bargain Barons.
Love your show. If you guys get a chance, check out Bargain Barons on YouTube. That's a real good show.
Definitely check out Bargain Barons on YouTube.
Bargain Barons, guys, Bargain Barons has a really good YouTube channel. You guys should go check out their YouTube channel.
If you are interested more into the antique aspect, they are definitely a great couple. They have lots of great videos. They put out great content.
Really fun, really high energy. I love that show.
Bargain Barons. I like them a lot. They're relatively new.
And it's something that I actually enjoy watching. There are very few YouTubers that I think put out good, solid content.
They specialize in like finding antique stuff. It's really cool.
So get down there right now, enter the contest. You have to be a subscriber, and while you're down there, hit the thumbs up, and we'll be announcing this week's winner on next week's video. Good luck.
Oh, it's uranium glass.
Good thing we parked the block away.
Yeah.
I should have known.
There.
There's steps behind me?
I don't know.
Ooh, there's a step.
Okay. Sit down.
Oh my god. Aaron's got a massively heavy wooden old glass front cabinet with 2 drawers in the bottom. Nope.
So we got this sale recently, and as you can see, it's really dirty. It was in a garage, so you can see the shelves. So I'm just gonna give it a really good clean before I do anything else to it, and fill some holes, take out some screws, clean the glass. But it's really filthy. So I just have a pan of water and a rag, and I used some Mr. Clean, just some mild detergent is all you need, but it has a bit of a garage smell too, so I wanted to use something that had some smell. So I'm going to put this down to protect the floor. And I'll start with the outside. So what I have here is just a razor blade. But when there's like paint and stuff on the glass, that's how you know it's an antique, because I swear every antique has paint splatter on it. I don't know why, but they all do. So the blade is the best thing to get, because it's just a fingernail and stuff, it just don't cut it. So I just take it and then it just cuts it, takes it right off. Any little spot, anything, just about anything it'll take off. Things don't typically stick to glass very well. So just run a blade over it, it'll take lots of stuff off. Glue, you name it. Yeah, see, just takes it right off. So we're just going to let the piece dry completely, and then we'll start filling holes and sanding off paint spatter and stuff like that. Since you saw the cabinet last, we've put a handle on, and I've used the same knob for the feet. So there's, just because the door is right against the floor, so you see that just gives it a little bit of height so that the door opens nice and smoothly. And you don't really see them, so they just don't have to be pretty or anything. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna clean it all up, and then like the glass needs some Windex, and then the shelves and the inside we're gonna just do a stain, just a light layer of stain, just to make it all seem more uniform and just a little nicer inside. And then we're going to install a latch. So it just clips apart when you open and close the door. This is a tight one. So yeah, so we'll install that just so the door stays closed. This might, I think it came out of a free box, but it's just any vinyl tablecloth is good, because then if you spill, it doesn't just soak through and get on your floor anyway. So this creates a nice barrier. So you just want to stir your stain really good. And buy yourself some quality stain. This actually stain came from Refinishing store that was closing down, so it's like really good. But yeah, stain, paint, anything, you really do get what you paid for. So I used to be that way too, go buy the $20 can of paint, but once you've used good stain and good paint, you'll never go back. If you're gonna do a lot of staining, or even a small amount of staining, I recommend I buy them, well, I bought the last box at a garage sale, but if you wanna save your hands, and not that I have the nicest nails, but when you get stain under your nails, it stays there for a long time. And if it's brown, it just looks like your nails are all dirty, and so highly recommend these gloves. They're just the disposable. Also with stain, you want to stir it every so often, just to keep it nice and mixed. I think the color matches pretty good, eh?
Yeah, it does match well.
Yeah, so I don't have to stain the other part there, the drawers and stuff. If this were a more high-end piece of furniture, I would be doing a much more even and thorough job, but this is sort of rustic, like big knots and stuff, so I want the stain to kind of reflect that, like keep that rustic look. Now, I'm just going to kind of just cover up some of the scratches. So I buy old, already used paintbrushes at garage sales sometimes, because when you're using oil-based stuff like paint and stain, I think the chemicals required to clean it properly are just too much, so I throw them away after. So I like to buy them for cheap. this knob is loose. That's better. Alright, so the way this goes on is you put why is it so hard to get out? This piece inside, because you don't want this big thing on the door, and then just this little guy on the door. But for right now, so, and what you want to do is you want to mount it close to where the handle is, because that's where your strongest point is, because that's where so if you put it way up here, now when you pull on it, the door is going to want to torque, because you're pulling from down here, yet it's attached way up here. So I would recommend that you put it down, or if you want to put one up there, just use a magnetic one. Don't use one that's so strong like this one. Okay, so kind of line, doesn't have to be exact, but just kind of where the knob is. And then this back part is slotted, so if you don't quite get it right, you got some leeway. Okay, so I'm not going to tighten them up all the way. Now the tricky part, lining them up. Looks about right there. So we'll give it a whirl here. Now, normally, if this, like this is pine, so it's like really soft wood. Normally a cabinet would be made out of this. I think this is homemade. Normally, like if this was oak or a harder wood, you would want to pre-drill, because there is a pretty good chance you could crack the wood, but on this cabinet, I'm not worried about that. Even if it did, who cares? All right, let's test it.
Hey.
It works! So,
Right on.
yeah. So now I'm going to, after all that work, I'm going to sell it. Cheers to our friend Jenny.
Rockstar cheers.
Yeah.
Woo! I can't see the feet.
Well,
Hang on. Like I couldn't get the camera to look at the feet because I was in a different mode.
not in feet mode?
No.
Oh. Doesn't work.
Whoops, wrong side of the glass.
Smells good.
Don't take lessons from Karen, kids.
Yeah. Don't tell my mom I said that. But when there's like paint and stuff on the glass, that one's on the inside.
Oh.
It's gonna be hard to get off from this side.
Okay, let's.
That's the real. I'm not that good yet.
Yeah.
hope I don't drop them on my dad.
Yeah. Me too.
Banging doors, just lovely. If this was oak, oh, who dat?
I don't know.
What happened?
Wrong house.
Now to the next video. Yeah, but you just don't have to film it. I have to do it all.
Hey, filming it is tough.
Oh, almost open yours.
I know.
Ha! Then it would be mine. Then they both be mine.
So you guys aren't gonna believe this. We're sitting here watching TV, and this commercial comes on with this cool old song on it.
I love you, a bushel and a peck, a bushel and a peck, though you make my heart a wreck.
And all of a sudden Karen says,
We have that song on a 78 on one of our gramophones.
no!
Yeah.
There's no way that some random old song on some commercial just pops on TV, and that we've got that 78 is just sitting on one of our gramophones right now.
Yeah. It is. For sure.
That's just what are the odds? Like, come on. So I come into here, pull this off of here, and what does it say? A bushel and a peck. Perry Como and Betty Hutton. What? God, I can't. Okay. Now we're having problems. Can you come do it? What are the odds?
Cause I love you, a bushel and a peck.